Alright guys, we're back with the MRL draft for week 4. We're going into the Dragon matchup this week, or last week. Week 5 has started, but I haven't played my game yet. But yeah, just been a bit busy lately, so I wasn't able to upload this earlier. I've also wanted to upload how many other videos as well, but like the busyness is insane, so that's why I haven't been uploading. But I want to try and get back into it, like, because I do have a lot of time. I guess I just get distracted. There's also a lot of things happening as well, like you know, monotype ladder tour and whatnot, so I'll be spending my time on that. Maybe if I feel like it, I'll start recording a monotype ladder tour, but that thing gets me tilted so fast, like I don't even know at this point. But either way, yeah, let's discuss the Dragon matchup which we're facing as water type, and yeah, hopefully it all goes well. If you guys enjoy this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more content. We're on our way to 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I know we can make it. So yeah, let's look at the matchup right now. So obviously we have the water draft. You've seen my draft how many times, you all know what it is. But Dragon this week, so Walking Wake, Komo, Tyrantron, Dragulge, Drodigan, Tatsugiri Gudra, and you know the rest. So how was I going into this matchup exactly? Now there was two Pokemon that instantly came to my mind when I decided to, you know, build for Dragon: Primarina and Cloyster. Now Cloyster is an obvious thing, but if you guys don't notice, Cloyster is an ice type, and what do you know, ice is super effective against Dragon, so why wouldn't I bring the Cloyster? At this point I was constantly calcing +2 shell smash on every single one of these mons. I was just like, not even Gudra Hisui can God damn my throat. Not even Gudra Hisui could switch into Icicle Spear too well. And Turtonator, the only other mon that is neutral against ice on his team, also just kind of gets hit by Rock Blast at +2 and dies. So, you know, Cloyster had a very big advantage. Even Walking Wake, Cloyster is luckily faster than that. If it's a choice scarf at +2, so we're also able to deal with Walking Wake quite efficiently as well. So overall, I was feeling confident going into the matchup, because I was just like, as long as I bring Cloyster and Primarina, everything else kind of just locks in as well. Kingdra is also pretty good because it's also a Dragon type, and if I'm able to get out Rain, then Kingdra just outspeeds everything, and Oko's everything with like Life Orb Dragon Pulse as well. So, you know, I was feeling confident about that. But mons like Gudra Hisui is obviously able to come in on special hits on Kingdra's side, so maybe physical might have been the better play to break that thing a bit easier. But the mon is a lot bulkier than regular Gudra. It has 100 base defense and 150 base special defense, so it is a lot bulkier than its you know, Kalos variant. But yeah, other than that, what else? So Pelipper, Cloyster, Primarina obviously were mons that I was thinking of. Toxapex as well. Obviously Toxapex has no, you know, offensive you know, power, but at the same time it stops any of these subtle sweepers. I can click Haze on, you know, Mega Altaria, Haze on Como, which I was afraid about, because even though it doesn't have a Z move, it still has Clangorous Soul to Omni Boost. To be honest, I think Clangorous Soul is banned, but either way, I just wanted to reset, you know, stat changes, which Toxapex is able to do quite well. And then you know, Mega Swampert also helps out in the rain, which is also pretty good. But yeah, let's look at the team that I decided to actually go with, and then obviously I'll explain anything else that needs to be explained. So Primarina, Cloyster, these guys were obviously my first two that I decided to put on the build-up. We decided to go CM Primarina because, like, once Dragulge was dead, like, if they brought it, then you know, Primarina just kind of 6-0'd Dragon. You know, Draining Kiss at +1 just nukes Como and Ron Moon. Deals with Primarina, not Primarina, deals with Mega Altaria quite well as well. Because you have enough bulk to live any hit. Like Primarina isn't the most bulkiest Fizz Def mon, but with Fizz Def investment, you pretty much just automatically check any Dragon type at that point. So, you know, there's a reason why I decided to go Primarina this game. Can't mind Draining Kiss, Ice Beam, Moonblast. Didn't really need rest or anything. I know Rest Talk Primarina is a set, but there was no reason to rest. I just kind of wanted to go as much damage as possible. Because, like, Draining Kiss, while it's a move that recovers a lot of my HP back, you know, is not that strong, but Moonblast +1, like, you know, is able to 2-KO Hisui and Gudra, so that's why I went Moonblast. So next thing you know, we have Cloyster with Adamant Nature. I was able to afford Adamant Nature because I was just like, at this point, like, I don't care if they go Scarf Walking Wake, like, I have responses to that, like with Toxapex at the bottom here. So I was just like, let me just have enough speed to outrun, what was it? What was I trying to outrun? Scarf, no, +1 Como, that's what I was trying to outrun. So that my closest faster than that. Adamant Nature will never melt ice to maximize Icicle Spear damage, and god damn, the Icicle Spear damage is gonna go crazy. We have Pelipper here to set up the rain. It's Fizz Death. Yeah, just toxic to cripple any like dragon dancers potentially as well. King Joe with the life orb, Dragon Pulse Draco Meteor. Didn't really need water stab obviously, because you know, dragon resists water. And we have focus energy. Like, it's probably not gonna come into play ever, but there's no other move I can really run. Like, everything else is just useless coverage. And then we have Mega Swampert here. Power Up Punch, Outrage. Outrage is a pretty cool tech because you kind of just outspeed all the dragons and can Oko them with Outrage, so that's also nice. And then we just have typical Toxapex with the Scald. Even though Scald is a resisted attack, 30% burn is still 30% burn. But either way, yeah, that is the team we decided to go in against Steering, and let's see how the game went right now. Alright, so we're back with the replay against Steering now. I remember exactly how I was feeling going into this game. I was somewhat nervous, but I was going into it with the mindset of winning, which, you know, you should go in to every Pokemon game with the mindset of winning. But yeah, see no Dragalge, and I'm just like, damn, is Primarina really about to get the 6-0 like complete domination right now? Because you brought like one mon that's neutral to Fairy, and obviously Dragalge would have been neutral to Fairy as well, but at least that mon has super effective coverage versus Primarina, aka Stab Sludge Wave. But you don't bring that, and I'm just like, damn, like Primarina just comes on like Como or something, with even Roaring Moon, and like you just start CMing. You could even CM on Walking Moon. I said Walking Moon, Walking Wake. These guys' names, man. Yeah, you can just see them on Walking Wake, and then what do they do at +1? It's kind of crazy, actually. But yeah, everything else I was kind of expecting. No Tyrantrum, which makes sense as a rock type, and you know, doesn't really do anything to Swampert. In terms of what else they didn't bring. They didn't bring Dragloak, which I was obviously expecting. Tataguri didn't come either, which, to be fair, you don't really need a Storm Drain mon on a type that resists water. And yeah, like realistically, I feel like the only one that should have been brought here is Dragalge for sure, because at least it would stop Primarina from, you know, dominating. But either way, yeah, in terms of what I was leading off with, I was just like, I was thinking Primarina, but obviously they'll try and lead around the fact that, you know, don't let Primarina start, you know, clicking buttons. So like, I anticipated Hisuian Goodra to be the lead, which means that I led off with Mega Swampert. So that came out, to be fair. I decided to outrage. Now I'll tell you why I outraged, because if they went Altaria on the EQ, then that would have been kind of annoying. And number two, if I call out Altaria on the switch there, I think Outrage had a chance of killing, but even if it didn't kill, I might have actually been in a disadvantageous position, because you know, they'll just Mega next turn and like probably roost it off, and it'll kind of just be annoying to play around DD Altaria like instantly, like from the get-go. So, you know, best at Outrage. Then obviously Outrage gives me enough information about this Goodra that it is Fizz Death Goodra, because it did 32. You know, Mega Swampert hits very hard, so you know that, and they counter, and I was just like, damn, counter, which actually works out for me, because Swampert goes down here, which I don't really care about. Goodra's chipped, and you know, that's just big for Primarina, obviously. So here against everything else, Goodra, obviously just click Icicle Spear. Look how much damage it's doing to Walking Wake, like bro, like I even had to calc Ice Shard damage here, because I was like, does Walking Wake actually just go down here to Ice Shard plus Icicle Spear? But yeah, obviously Goodra like doesn't want to stay in on Cloyster, but none of his mons necessarily want to take Never Melt Ice, Adamant, you know, Icicle Spear. So yeah, that is some pretty good damage that I got off. And obviously in this situation, Walking Wake comes in, and the next turn I can easily just go Primarina. This one literally has nothing to hit this with, and they go for Chilling Water, and I see Chilling Water, I'm like, what the hell is Chilling Water for? Like, I'm so baffed. But you know, Primarina comes in. They miss Hyper Beam, which I was not expecting, to be fair, but I get out my first CM, and they are Mirror Herb, which again, can't say I was expecting either, but you know, yeah, so Hyper Beam misses, and they also miss Hydro Pump, and you know, Hydro Pump wasn't going to do anything to me, because I'm like, PRIMARINA, obviously. But they go Como, get the poison jab. Fortunately, I don't get poisoned. Not that it really changed anything, but, you know, Draining Kiss, get all my health back. So they go Hisuian Guju. I'm faster than this. I EV'd myself to be faster than this 0 speed because they were max HP, max defense. And, you know, PRIMARINA and Guju share the same speed here. So, obviously, I needed to speed creep this. So, +1 Moonblast obviously just deals with that. And it was chipped enough for me to actually deal with that. So, they go Ruin Moon here, get a speed boost in Proto, which, not too sure they needed a speed boost in Proto, seeing how you have Dragon Dance and you're faster than every single one of my mons. So, yeah, Proto attack would have definitely been a lot more threatening here, especially if they managed to get like the flinch or Thunder Fang here. But you know, we just Draining Kiss and get all our health back. So you know, it's not looking too good for Styrian here. I'm not gonna lie. So they go Turtonator, and I just know I'm just gonna Moonblast this and probably get a kill because that -1 defense. And yeah, Turtonator goes down. So at this point, the game is literally done in 11 turns, and they can't do anything. And as I was worried about Mega Altaria in like the first 2 turns of the game, they were like special Mega Altaria. So yeah, 11 turns and the game was done. It's to be expected, to be fair, if like there's not really any matchup. Like I'm a water team that has PRIMARINA and Cloyster. To be fair, I was gonna have a Fairy regardless. You know, like Tapu Fini would have done the same thing. To be honest, and is a lot bulkier on the physical defensive side. So you know, like the same verdict would have happened regardless of my team. But definitely Cloyster is something in this division that has to be respected, because you know, having Ice Stab is pretty nice overall because it's such a good offensive typing. But either way, that is it versus Styrian. We get the 5-0 here, which actually fixes my diff a lot. You know, we're 3-1 right now. I really do think I can beat everyone else. Like I got Electric and I got Ice out of the way. Like, you know, everyone else I have high hopes that I can beat, for sure. Even though Name Tab over here with the Dark team, you know, is currently undefeated right now, but I'm facing him in the last week, week 9, and I'll definitely beat Name Tab. But either way, who are we up against in week 5 this week, guys? So we're up against Fleich. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce the name. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yeah, the flying guy. And they're not having too much of a good time, I'm not gonna lie. They are currently 0-4, so like it would be good momentum for them if they manage to get the win on me, and it would be pretty bad for me if I lose. But yeah, without discussing any, you know, regarding the matchup, again, I'm confident that I'm able to get the dub on this one. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this short one. Like, the game wasn't really too intense this week or anything like that. I just had the matchup, so you know, it kind of just went in my favor. So yeah, thanks for watching again, guys. We will be back with week 5, and yeah, peace.